Welcome to Location Confused.
Hello, I'm Kayleigh. I know we were going to do introductions.
I'm Heather.
And we're going to talk about how the hell we got here
Yeah.
and how we're decided to make a podcast. Heather, you first.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go. So I started my nomad journey actually on Nomad Cruise. That's how I sort of began things. I had sold everything I owned in 4 months, including my house, 1,700 square foot house, and decided to go big. And I was like, I'll do it for a year. I'll do it for a year. We'll see how I like it. Um, did the Nomad cruise from Vancouver to Yokohama, Japan, and made a bunch of friends, met a bunch of people, and landed in Japan. And the culture shock was real.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know ahead of time. I thought it was like a 12-hour time difference. I didn't know how challenging it was going to be to work um, and get there. And like the, I had moments where I literally was like, who do I think I am? I've barely traveled anywhere in the world. So before nomading, I think I had been to 6 countries. Um, and then I was like, yeah, I'm going to travel full time. I just decided that I had the authority to do that.
Literally go big, but they're like, you couldn't go home because you
No,
closed your house.
there's nowhere. I mean, I had my
Go
brother's,
big, can't come home.
yeah, I had my brother's couch that I could go back to.
Go big, go back on the couch.
Yeah, go big or go back to Medicine Hat. That was the option. And I sure as heck did not want to go back to Medicine Hat.
What's Medicine Hat?
It's in Alberta,
Okay.
so it's a city. For those who don't,
It's a city?
it's a city.
It's called Medicine
It's
Hat?
called Medicine Hat.
Oh, no
It's a
shit.
city called Medicine Hat.
Oh my God.
And so I could have ended up there where I knew no one outside of my two brothers. And I have a permanent open space there for me, thankfully. Permanent bed available.
Wow.
Thank goodness. Yeah. So I've always got that soft landing. But yeah, I was like, hungover at 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning after being out in
Yes, we do.
Shinjuku until first train at like 5:30 a.m. And I had about 3 hours of sleep. And I had done my 7-Eleven run to get the essentials so that I could survive the next day. Onigiri and like, which I'm probably murdering the pronunciation of it.
Yeah.
And I was like laying in this bed with wallpaper in this place that I was staying at that looked like I was in a circus. And I was like, who does she think that she is? That she can, I'm of course talking about myself in a third person because everyone does when they're having an existential crisis.
We all have those.
I was like, who do I think that I am? That this is the life that I decided to lead for the next year. Um, and I think I had already had about 4 of those existential
Yeah.
crisis moments already. And this time it was just the hangover made it that much worse.
Oh, the anxiety, man.
The
It
anxiety.
is
Oh, does it hit?
And also as you get older.
As you get older and in a foreign country
Yeah.
where no one speaks English or very, very few people speak English, like speak your language, and then you are full anxiety, full like, what am I doing? I can't even call any of like my safe people because they are unconscious right now. They're sleeping.
That's so true. That's
There's
so
no one to
true.
talk you off the ledge.
Yeah.
You just have to you just like the nails just hanging on by nails to get you through that day.
And then like no one understands. They're like, what do you mean you were dressed up as
How's
a
your
French maid in Tokyo?
in Shinjuku and you're
Halloween, but still.
yeah,
They're like,
and
and you're like with friends you met 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
Didn't
prior.
know 2 weeks ago.
No, actually, I was with a whole group of people that I met that night, dressed up as a French
Yeah.
maid. That was the introduction.
Yeah. And you're like, I think I like this life.
Yeah.
After the anxiety.
After the anxiety goes away, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
did that. Now we can carry on. This is a normal way that one travels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Starts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Put it yeah, this will be in the blueprint of how to start.
Yeah. By week 3, if you don't have anxiety, What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're missing some steps.
I started a few years, about a year before, no. Oh my God, 2 years before you did. What? I did the cliche thing and I was like, I'm done. I'm over this job. I was working in healthcare in the States and like we all know it's not gotten better. So I quit and I was like, I'm gonna go travel. I went to back up the year before, I went to Croatia by myself, like one of my first like solo trips. I was like, I need to do more of this. And I literally called my mom on the way home and I was crying because I was like, I'm supposed to be like excited to like go back to real life. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, this sucks. I was like, I'm gonna go travel.
Yeah.
So I gave myself a year and I rented out my place that I own. Also because the townhome has like a nice big attic. So I put all my stuff in like vacuum bags and put it up there. And then September 2022 is when I took off.
Okay.
And there's so many not regrets. There's so many things I would have done differently, but that was like my first, like, I've stayed in hostels. I was 33. I was, um, just going. I went to 20 countries, which is insane, in like 11 months. I didn't have phone data. So that is a story for a different day. But I traveled without phone data because I was being cheap and AT&T would not turn off my phone. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to use it then. So I didn't. And I didn't want to buy another phone. I literally was like hope and prayer that Google Map would like load properly. But anyway, so I did that for a year. Got on Nomad cruise in 2024, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
2024. And went to Japan. I knew two people, and by the end of the cruise, I knew four because I didn't talk to anyone, and Heather was one of them. I was like, I feel intimidated, so I'm gonna only talk to three people, and
Yeah.
so I did. So I met Heather and some other people, and then that was like my hybrid home nomad year. I was like back to the States half the year, more than half, and then half kind of nomadic. And then this 2025, I was like 20% nomadic.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Nomad Cruise 15 like kind of changed my life and kind of like gave me a little bit of energy that I needed to go back to it. So that was, what was that, October?
Yep.
October 2025. It was a month long. We will have an episode for sure on that. And I got back in beginning or middle of December and I was like, I think I'm gonna go again. So I got my place ready to rent and put all my stuff in the attic and now I'm nomadic again for TBD.
Yeah.
But that is the life we are living. And
Yeah.
that, it's like this much of our life, but like presently, like so much of it. So
Well, and it's so much of it, it's so much of the day-to-day obviously is where you're living and what you're doing, but it's also so much of like the mental load. Like
yeah,
there's so much of a mental load that goes along with traveling that I don't think that people really discuss.
yeah,
Like it's one of those things that is never talked about. And it's something that we will certainly unpack. The decision making, the decision fatigue,
yeah.
the how we decide where to go next, and all of that as we're
Like
sort of going through
changing
this journey.
cities every 5 days makes me want to vomit.
I don't know
There's
how
literally
people do
no,
it.
I'm not doing it. Sorry. I will miss it.
No.
I'll see it at some point.
So when I landed in Japan, I with some people from the cruise, we mapped out a month-long trip. There was 8 of us, and we were gonna hop along go to
Yeah.
all these different places together. So the cruise usually like has a recommendation on how you do things. You can follow it, you cannot, whatever. So we mapped out and we were doing 5 cities in
In a
like
month.
4 weeks.
Uh,
And
I was not there.
I did I did Yokohama for like 3 days. I did Tokyo for 3 days, then Osaka for a week, and we did like a single day trip to Kyoto. And we were planning on going to Okinawa. And I was like, I'm out. Guys, I can't. And it was 2 weeks in. So we had total been traveling together 2 weeks. I'm like, love you, really enjoyed this experience. Thank you so much for taking me along for the ride. I will have a nervous breakdown if I continue to travel this way.
Like, I can't. Yeah.
Because between the hotel rooms in Japan, which are a shoebox,
Yeah.
um, the fact that there's like no co-working spaces. So if
Oh, I
you're
didn't
working,
realize that. Yeah.
you're working from there's it's so hard to find co-working spaces in Japan, or was when we were sort of starting out. I think they're really expanding it now, but the co-working spaces that were available were like only available until like 5 p.m. So like 9 to 5 was when they were
What?
open. So I would have
That is
meetings.
so shocking. Because
I know.
Japan, all they do is work.
You would
Yeah.
think, but because the employees, they're also very strict on like when the employees are working. So people don't want to work
Oh.
beyond those hours. So once again, this could have changed. This is how it was when I started. Anyways, and, so they like I couldn't find co-working space. I had to work at like a coffee shop. And even though because I was starting out, I didn't realize how good I had it for safety wise there to start things off. So like I was so petrified of like leaving my phone or my laptop to go to the bathroom. Like it was
Yeah.
because I was like, this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
my whole world. If this goes, like I'm gonna have to go back after
Yeah.
3 weeks of traveling and go back home and be like, hey
Go back
guys,
to medicine cabinet.
JK,
What's it called?
medicine hat, but I love that you called it medicine cabinet. That is what we can call it from now on.
Same
But yeah, I don't want to go to medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
I wanted to continue on. So I was petrified. Anyways, so I went back to this area of West Tokyo where a friend recommended that I stay. But then I was like the only non-Japanese person
Oh,
there,
wow.
it felt like, because I was staying where all of the Japanese people actually live. I was 30 minutes outside
Was it
of like
Kenta?
Shinjuku. Yeah, 30
Kenta.
minutes outside of Shinjuku and Shibuya.
It's like, yeah, go stay with the locals.
Yeah, go stay in Fuchu. Go to Fuchu. What do you do? What are you doing? Why would you not go to Fuchu? And it was great. It was great. It was so safe. And
Yeah.
but it was such a struggle. Like honestly, the struggles that I can list from Japan for me. So there was like the time zone.
Yeah.
There was the culture shock. There was the language. There was the fact that like I have tattoos. I have a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
tattoos.
You can't
And
do the onsens.
so I was
Yeah.
like, are people staring at me because I have tattoos? Are they staring at me because I'm the only person who looks different from everyone else? Is like,
Yeah.
a non-Asian person there.
You're a 40-year-old lady without
40-year-old
tats
lady.
and a husband.
And I also am like breaking every rule occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah. You're eating while walking.
Yeah, eating while walking, drinking while walking.
Yeah.
I put my bag on the ground. The amount of times when I was at a coffee shop that I would like put my bag on the ground and someone would like run over with like a little basket to put your bag in. And I was like, for shame, like how dare
That's so funny that that's like where you started because I love Japan. Japan
Yeah.
is like one of my top favorite countries,
Mhm.
but culturally it is very hard, especially if you're alone because I'm glad I did that with a few people
Yeah.
from the cruise because you wouldn't like everyone is so respectful of your time, like your space and your time.
Yes.
No one's gonna come and approach you, so you can be very isolated. Like not
Yeah.
just solo traveling. Like you're not gonna make a friend at the seat next to you. Like no one's gonna talk to you,
No.
and it's not because they don't want. It's just respect. Like they're like,
Yeah.
you're on your own time, and so am I. But no one talks to you, so that's crazy. That's where you start off.
That's where I started.
You're like, is the whole world like this?
Yeah, and I spent like 3 weeks in Fuchu where I spent like a little bit of time with our friend Kenta and like a couple other people from the cruise here and there. But then I also spent a bunch of time I did find a co-working in Fuchu that was open 9 till 5. So I would go and sit by myself in utter silence,
Oh my God.
not talking to a single person, except for saying, thank you and hello. Because everyone there was Japanese and no one spoke English or very little English.
Wow.
So I worked at this co-working like a couple days a week. And then a couple days a week, I would like meet up with someone and work at a coffee shop or something to keep it fresh and mix things up. I was so happy to get out of Japan because it was just a lot. It was a lot to start, but like safety wise, it was so good.
Yeah.
Like it was
Yeah,
such a
we could
great
talk
place
about
overall.
Japan a whole episode. Not
I feel like I have.
confused
Sorry.
about liking Japan.
No, Japan was great.
It's just whatever your vibe is. But I think one thing that I did my first year, I was solo the whole time. Also didn't have phone data, but like because I was solo, I think I have such a different experience. Like I'm now repeating countries that I was there solo. And so it's very different experience now. The past 4 months, 3 months, I've been traveling kind of with the Nomad group and the Nomad Cruise group, and it's so different. And I don't think it's better or worse. I want to say at this point in my life, I think it's better, because you do realize how much you need community versus when I was traveling solo. I like knew that I gave myself a year and then I was gonna like go reset at home. Um, Even though I didn't want to, my mom did come to Ireland, and was like, "Hey, I'll come visit you. Let's go to Ireland. Here's some Delta points. Please come home." And I was like, "All right, well, if you're flying me home." But it was just like I wasn't ready, but I was at the same time to like. I mean, the amount of stuff I didn't bring with me is now it's like my bag to Thailand was 80 pounds before I left my house, which I don't know, kilograms.
Kilograms, that's what, like 30.
It's too much.
Yeah, because it's 2.2 pounds for every kilogram.
And it was like, and like 2022 Kayleigh would be disgusted because I was like, I had a 42-liter backpack and then a digital bag with me for an entire year. And this time I had my bag was like, this is too much. And it's also because supplements. I brought supplements and it was just like I had to pay a baggage fee, and it was like that was probably more expensive than just buying some supplements when I got here.
And I'm a heavy bag girly. Like we love traveling with anxiety. It is my anxiety tells me that I need these things.
Absolutely. That they won't be there.
No, 100%. And your
like,
life will be awful if you don't have them.
Literally, like we're in Asia, and I'm like, I should probably carry shampoo and conditioner all the way there because
a year's supply actually, because I can't get this shampoo anywhere else.
Like,
my hair likes the shampoo, and it's very, very
I brought
particular.
her hair cream.
Also
from the States
because I can't live without this hair cream, and I did not bring enough to last me until the next time I'm back in Canada.
I mean, that's very niche, but it's just like, yeah, I brought like, all of my makeup and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Shoes. I mean, yeah, you need shoes, but like, it's just like you got here and I'm like,
you need 4 pairs because that's how many I travel with.
Yeah, I usually am a three shoe person, like flip-flops, workout shoes, and like some like casual tennis shoes.
Okay, you only have 1 pair of sandals.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah.
Now I have like a little kitten heel with me just in case I need to dress somewhere. And I'm like, those are still in my suitcase.
I don't even have a dressy shoe. I have a sandal that in my head is dressy.
Oh, the reefs.
The reefs.
Yeah.
The reefs are dressy for me because they're black. That's it. Dressy.
Honestly though, I have those reef sandals. They're amazing.
They're versatile.
Mine are like tan, like beige, and they're a little dirty. I got them a few years ago. They are really nice to have because they're not like so crunchy granola like Tevas are. Like those look like you're either going to youth camp, you're going hiking, or like you're a hippie and you're backpacking.
Youth camp is very specific. Can we just say that? That is a very specific reference.
No, but literally you're going to like Young Life camp. Like
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my gosh. It's like it's a Christian thing. I don't know. It's like what you do.
No, I felt the second you said youth camp, I knew that that's what it was. You didn't do
that's what it makes me think of, like like Young Life camp, and like Tevas are for a very specific. Yeah, you don't wear them with a dress, and I feel like the reefs you can
100%,
and then you can also wear them in the ocean.
Yeah,
and
because we're versatile queens.
The Velcro. Oh, I got some Velcro today.
Oh, did you? Okay, you'll have to fill me in on
Shanghai has Velcro.
The Velcro is failing.
Yeah, failing. And that's really tragic. So I got some Velcro today in a mall because why not? But we are excited to talk about our travels. We're like, well, Heather is 40. I'm not.
We don't need to. Age is just a number. I'm 26 on the inside, though.
I'm young. And we're excited to talk about it's almost fine. Okay. Talk about our like real life experiences on the road. There aren't many like co-host female nomad podcasts. If you're there, if you're one of them, well, let us know. But I was looking at like top rated nomad podcasts, and I couldn't find any that showed up. So we just want to be actually real, and we're not going to like sell anything that we don't care about. We are minimalist, or we try to be.
Yeah, we aspire to
like
be
5
minimalist.
pairs of shoes.
We're 5-pair shoes aspiring.
I love how I said minimalist. My bag was like 80 pounds.
We don't need to discuss how much the weight of our bags are. I feel like that is an attack that we don't need.
Yeah.
That's the negativity that we don't need to bring into 2026.
But that is real, because we're you know, like in our like late 30s, early 40s, and we need supplements, and we want to travel comfortably.
Yes.
And we're not staying in hostels, but we're also not staying in 5-star hotels.
Yes. Unless we're using points.
Yeah.
Which rarely happens.
That is.
And some of us don't understand how points work, but that's for another day. Yeah.
I'm the youngest and a pro at points. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I'm just here. I'm
personality
hire. That's what I'm here for.
So we said on the last Nomad cruise, the last day on the cruise, we said we were going to start a podcast, and we're doing it.
Yeah. So we're here.
I hope you're excited. This will probably be the last time we'll record together for a while, as we venture off as nomads do.
Separate parts of the world.
Yeah. Tell them what you've been doing in Chiang Mai right now.
So I'm here with a workation group trip. So it's called Plug to Nomads in Wonderland, free plug. So I'm traveling there's 32 of us here together as this group. We do like co-working together, social events, what have you. But it's a great way for us I keep on kicking you. I'm sorry. So sorry. So it's a great way to meet new people, have some community in these different places. So like Kayleigh was saying, I'm trying to really stay with community because I've had it, and we'll discuss this more.
Yeah.
What it's like when you're in a place by yourself. And I decided, the struggle is real. The community is needed.
Yeah.
And having people in the same time zone as you, who knew it could be so important?
Yeah. Yeah. I think people talk a lot about like the digital nomad life, and it's more about like, you can work from anywhere, which is like
100% true.
Yeah. Time zone can suck. And that's just like something that you live, and you can mold your life. I mean, it's your life. Like we can work on a cruise. How well we work on a cruise is debatable, but the biggest thing is like what brought us to this is community in this. And, we feel more comfortable. We feel safer. We have friends that understand the lifestyle versus I love my friends at home, but they don't get it. The stories we talk about being a French maid in Japan, like having no phone data, having multiple people on a cruise, like things like that. It's like people are like, they're unhinged, and they are in an adult camp is what it sounds like, because that's what it feels like sometimes. But it's really cool to have people from literally all over the world want to be in this community and want to like make each other better.
Thanks for hanging out with us, truly.
If this episode made you laugh, think, or feel slightly more normal,
share it with a friend who's also a little location confused.
You can find us on Instagram at Location Confused.
And don't forget to follow or subscribe so you don't miss future episodes.
We'll see you next time,
wherever we are.